Trent Williams is doubtful to play. He injured his elbow a couple weeks ago against the Seahawks, but that's not why he's going to miss this game, most likely. He's most likely going to miss this game because of an ankle injury he suffered against the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. And according to Shanahan, he zinged it on Monday, which means he re-injured it in Monday's practice. What do you think of this news?
You have to love Kyle Shanahan's medical terms.
Yeah. Oh, zing? Okay, thank
Zing.
you.
Yeah, okay, so that's very, like you said, I think we read between the lines, and that just means he re-aggravated it. But this is not the game that I am particularly concerned that Trent Williams is out there if he's injured. And the reason for that is this is not the biggest team we will face. However, they recently hung in there, I should say, with Baltimore. That's the flash of brilliance from the Colts. But Baltimore also allowed the Lions to take them to the wire. So I believe in Lamar Jackson. I'm not so sure what I think of Baltimore so far, but I watched the Baltimore game. They definitely hung in there. Carson Wentz had one of his better games. I wouldn't say it's completely. What was that?
He's having a good year.
He's having a resurgence. Absolutely. I think emotionally he feels he's believed in. I think he got a little healthier this year. New game scheme. He's with a coach and offensive coordinator that seem to jive with him, that have history, things like that. So Carson Wentz
is actually Garoppolo in the future if there's a coach who likes him.
Yes, when Nelson's healthy, he's got a good center. He's got the best. So these are things that he uses well. I will say this: he's not as mobile as he once was. He was really anemic in that Texans game. He looked horrible when he took off with the ball. We're talking 1-0 yards, half a yard, that sort of thing.
But let's come back to Trent Williams real quick. Without him, they're going to have Jalen Moore, the rookie 5th-round pick, starting at left tackle. They don't trust Aaron Banks. He's below Tom Compton, but now the 5th-round pick is starting at left tackle, and they seem to
that's a concern. Well, here's the thing. With DeForest Buckner, you guarantee it, even if the pressure is not their strong suit. And watching against the Texans, it was not their strong suit. The Colts, Buckner did notch one, but at the same time, they're going to bring more pressure today on this game. And if they don't, then that's terrible defensive planning. They absolutely have to bring pressure to take advantage of McGlinchey and more. So it is concerning. It will be more concerning as Garoppolo is the starter. Less mobile, less protection. Where are we with that?
Do you think this will shift the line? The Niners are 3.5-point favorites. Now, the line shifted already. They started at 5 and went down to 3.5. Maybe better.
Okay, well, that's the shift, I would say. This is not going to can the game. But the thing is, I mean, if Garoppolo's not mobile, like he's never mobile, but if he's less mobile than normal, and they bring in appropriate pressure, and they play a little zone defense to do that, they're going to put the ball over the middle in Garoppolo's hands, which, as everyone knows, that doesn't work. So Shanahan's going to have to dial up some creativity here. He's going to have to dial up some screens, some play action. He's going to have to get the ball out quickly. If we can do that, then I don't think this is the team that will tee off on the 49ers. Trent Williams needs to come back for the weeks to come.
Be interesting to see if the loss of the loss of Justin School finally impacts the 49ers, or if Jalen Moore is better than School. I want to say something real quick about Trent Williams before we move on. I was against the 49ers re-signing him. I know it sounds crazy. He's the best, right? He's also my age. He's 33, and he gets paid quarterback money. And here's his history. In 2020, he missed 2 games. In 2019, he missed 16. In 2018, he missed 3 games. In 2017, he missed 6 games. In 2016, he missed 4 games. In 2015, he missed 2 games. In 2014, he missed 1 game. I'm sorry, but I feel like you need your offensive lineman playing every game. And if he's the kind of guy who misses a chunk of the season every year, and he's the highest paid offensive lineman ever, I can't stomach it. It's too much. It's too much. Anyway, he's doing it.
You know why they have to pay top dollar for him? Why? Because they don't draft offensive line well. That's why. And when you do that to yourself, this is what you would. Here's the thing. Should they have signed him to that much money? No. Could they let him go? No. Because they
didn't draft Tristan Wirfs and all these things. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. So if you're not going to draft your offensive line, the days of Davis and Iopati and all those guys and Staley are gone. And Staley, I would bluntly say this: he's not as good as Williams, but he's solid and he's healthy and he's more valued. And so I would rather have him and get a first-round offensive lineman next to him that's not named McGlinchey.
Staley was so much cheaper than Trent Williams, and he would play every
game.
Yeah. Sorry, Trent. I didn't like,
And
and
I
I guess,
like Trent. We can't let him go
yeah.
because of where we are. I wish Staley would come back and play right tackle or something.
Right. But people talk about the trade for Trent Williams. They traded a third and a fifth for this guy. What a steal! You traded those picks for the right to pay him quarterback money for like 12 to 14 games a year.
And everyone should have known that at the time. Basically, the Washington football team was jettisoning the negotiation process. They weren't going to re-sign him anyway, and they managed to fleece 2 picks. That's actually pretty good. To get a third rounder, that's pretty good considering you don't have any contract control over him, and you're forcing the Niners to assume that control for the years to come.